Welcome to Facts TV News, where everything is true. JLP Councillor Caretaker shot dead. The Jamaica Labour Party Councillor Caretaker for the Southborough Division in Portmore St. Catherine, Lennox Hines, was shot dead by a gunman on Thursday evening. Police confirmed that Hines, who was also a motor vehicle examiner, was killed under a bridge along Marcus Garvey Drive in St. Andrew. It is reported that Hines was waiting in traffic when two men rode up on a bike and opened fire on him before riding away. The incident caused a backup of traffic along the thoroughfare, forcing police to issue an advisory for motorists to divert from the area. Several senior police officers were at the murder scene. Hines was charged by police in 2007 with murder, following the killing of a man and injuring of two other persons in Portmore in 2007. The incident occurred during the run-up to the 2007 general elections. Police name person of interest in connection to multiple murders. The St. Andrew South Police have named 28-year-old Tyrone Clark, otherwise called Simon, of Westport Avenue, Kingston 11, as a person of interest in 3 murders which occurred earlier this month. The police reported that Clark is wanted in connection with the murder of Damien White, committed on Friday, May 6, 2022, about 2:45 p.m. at a tire shop in Riverton City, Kingston 11. The murder of Kino Gonzalez, otherwise called Indian, which was committed on Monday, May 16, 2022, about 7 p.m. along a dirt track in the same community, and the murder of Quinn Isserman, otherwise called Issel, which was committed on Wednesday, May 18, 2022, about 7:45 p.m. on Ferguson Drive, also in Riverton City, Kingston 11. The police added that on Wednesday, April 20, 2022, after witnesses failed to appear before the court, prosecutors entered a note prosecutor in 3 other murder cases for which Clark was before the court. Since the release of Clark from custody, there has been an upsurge in murders, shootings, and reports of extortion in and around Riverton and Kingston 11 area, the police stated. Clark is being asked to turn himself into the Hunts Bay police station by 12 midday on Friday, May 27, 2022 for questioning. The public is also being asked to assist with any information that can assist the police in locating him. Buju Banton Jr. Reid buried hatchet after 14 years. Following a dispute which reportedly dates back to 2008 at the Best of the Best concert in Miami, veteran artists Buju Banton and Jr. Reid have now buried the hatchet. The artists, who turned in performances at a recent staging of the Stone Love Weddy Weddy Wednesday, were all about love as they embraced each other in a true sign of brotherhood. In footage which has been making the rounds on YouTube, Banton could be seen calling Reid to the consoles as the DJs turned the music down to allow him to speak. Banton admitted that the relationship between the two was strained by an incident that should have never happened. "Junior, come easy now. May you have a difference in a friend we shouldn't even have," Banton said. Reid then responded that there is no difference and that he and Buju are one blood. "We no have no difference, you know, cause still one blood. Nobody no love you like me, love you," Reid said before they shared a hug. "You are me picking, you know, and me say all fruits ripe, you know, and then Buju come and say all fruits ripe. Me love you, you know, and me see a foreign mind, and you come, see a wet way, never know say life hard. Why you never send the money come a yard? A one blood. Anytime you see me and Buju, a one blood," Reid added. In June 2008, reports surfaced that Banton and Reid had some sort of altercation during the Best of the Best concert. Reid in later reports told journalists that the two had bad blood brewing between them after Banton made some less than flattering comments about him in the presence of his daughter. Reid said Banton at the time referred to him as a junior greed, a term he took offense to, and expressed that when Banton tried to greet him later that night at the concert, he gave him the cold shoulder. The Weddy Weddy event is the first time the pair have publicly addressed the issue. Man shot, robbed outside Emancipation Park. There was a shooting incident just outside the Emancipation Park in New Kingston on Thursday. Reporters understand that a man was rushed to hospital after being shot and robbed of an undetermined sum of money near the entrance of the famous landmark. His condition is not known at this time. The perpetrator reportedly escaped. No further information was immediately available. Police investigation continues into the incident. Police probing criminal complaint against Cornerstone director. The police have confirmed that an investigation has started into a written complaint lodged by a former business partner of the director of Cornerstone United Holdings Jamaica Limited, who is seeking to press criminal charges in a matter involving his investment of US $500,000 in an entity used to start the company. An official of the Counterterrorism and Organized Crime Investigation Branch (CTOC) told reporters on Saturday that the complaint and request to charge was filed on Thursday by businessman Robert Smith in respect of a transaction he said was effected almost 10 years ago. Reporters have since obtained a copy of the allegation submitted to CTOC, but investigators refuse to comment on the claims made. We will be proceeding with this investigation as per request, and if criminal charges are to be laid, then they will be, a police spokesman said on Saturday, while declining to go into further details. Only recently, Smith filed a lawsuit against CUHJL and its sister set up Cornerstone Financial Holdings Limited and 6 of the organization's directors over the ownership of ordinary shares. Months before, Sagicor Investment had also filed a lawsuit against CFHL in the Supreme Court of Barbados, in which it is seeking US $44 million in connection with 2 rights issues. The suit filed by Smith in the Supreme Court seeks the court's declaration that he is the owner of 850 ordinary shares in CUHJL and CFHL combined. He is also seeking damages for what he called a breach of trust, while suggesting that the value of the shares was diluted following rights issued by Cornerstone in 2020 and 2021. COVID-19 positive students must not be turned away from exams, says Williams. Education Minister Favor Williams says students with an active COVID-19 infection must not be turned away from examinations. She made this statement while speaking with journalists as she sought to reassure Jamaicans that guidelines have been put in place to facilitate those suspected of or who are COVID-19 positive. There are certain protocols we have to observe. We are prepared for any eventuality. We are prepared for the exam season, Williams noted. According to the Overseas Examination Commission, the guidelines to be observed during the examination period are: a classroom must be explicitly designed for suspected students and be deemed an isolation room. This classroom must be separate from the main examination rooms and be well ventilated. Another classroom must be designated for COVID-positive students and be deemed an isolation room. This room should not house suspected students, be separated from the main examination rooms, and be well ventilated. There should be no interaction among students in the isolation room. Desks and chairs must be placed at least 6 feet apart. 4 alleged Clansman gangsters freed due to insufficient evidence. 4 of the accused in the trial of 33 alleged members of the St. Catherine-based Clansman gang were on Thursday freed in the Supreme Court in Kingston. Damian Elliston, Rushane Williams, Rivaldo Hilton, and Owen Osby were freed due to insufficient evidence against them. Prosecutors had earlier indicated that they have no case against several of the accused in respect of a number of counts on the indictment. The counts conceded so far include counts 3, 4, and 1 on which the 4 now freed men have had not been charged. Similarly, the count conceded that it has no evidence in respect of count 5 against Chevoy Evans, Rushane Williams, and Rivaldo Hilton. In relation to count 6, prosecutors also conceded that they had insufficient evidence to successfully pin the accused, Jezeel Blake, Tom Reed Taylor, and Donovan Richards. Prosecutors also conceded counts 9, 10, and 11 on the indictment, saying there was no evidence laid on the counts in relation to the accused Owen Osby and Carl Breach. They further conceded counts 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 25 in respect of several of the accused stating the offences on which they have been charged had either not been made out or there was insufficient evidence. Defense attorneys have now resumed making no case submissions. More details to come in this developing story. 201 COVID-19 cases, 2 more virus-related deaths. Jamaica on Wednesday recorded 201 new cases of COVID-19 and 2 new virus-related deaths, bringing the total confirmed cases to 135,663 and the death toll to 3,044. Of the newly reported cases, there were 119 females and 82 males, with ages ranging from 1 day to 108 years. The new cases were recorded in St. James 51, Kingston and St. Andrew 97, Westmoreland 20, St. Anne 2, St. Catherine 23, Clarendon 2, Manchester 1, Hanover 3, Trelawney 1, and St. Mary 1. St. Elizabeth, St. Thomas, and Portland were the only parishes to record 0 cases. Meanwhile, the latest fatalities are a 42-year-old female from St. Thomas who died in August 2021, a 79-year-old female from St. Thomas who died in September 2021. According to the latest statistics from the Ministry of Health and Wellness, the country also recorded 106 new recoveries for a total of 86,550. The country's positivity rate for the latest batch of testing is 15.5%. 117 patients are hospitalized, 3 of them are critically ill. Please remember to subscribe, like, share, and click the notification bell for daily updates.